What's up, family? Welcome to Ddins Xperience. Here we do food recipes and tips, food, gadget, and kitchen tool reviews, challenges, and more. Before we get started, if you like this video, please hit subscribe and hit that notification bell to bottom right and hit all. If you have any questions or ideas, please leave them in the comment section below. So yes, you guys, I want to say sorry for taking so long to upload videos. However, this is my anniversary month and I have other things going on, and I had to take a break, sit back and take a view of my channel, see where it's going and see what I need to do better and work on my weaknesses, and while my strengths are cool, working on my weaknesses. So I figured that would be justice for you guys. If you want better quality and better better videos, sometimes you gotta step back and study yourself. So it was requested that I do a questions and answers. Okay, so let's get right into it. So first question was, how long have I been cooking? I've been cooking since I was 6. So for 29 years I've been cooking. Who is my favorite chef of all time? Hands down, my mom. But now as far as TV celebrity wise, Emeril Lagasse. I grew up with Emeril Lagasse, so that's my guy. That's who I grew up with. So, man, what is my favorite food to cook? I like to cook different things. I like to give myself a challenge. However, when I'm off camera, you most likely see me cooking salmon, steak, chicken, or steak itself. But on the side of that, one thing I do like to specialize or really work on is my seasonings and my marinades. I love seasonings and marinades and working with that side of culinary as well. Let me see. How tall am I? I'm 6'2". And what is my inspiration? My inspiration is wanting to be the better version of myself. And pretty much see where I can go. My children are my inspiration, and to see them, they make me want to do better. So to be a better version of myself. Okay, so that's the first 5 questions. So now let's get into the knife case here that a lot of people that come over wants to know what's in it. So this is my knife case. This is what's in it. When I go and do jobs, this is what I take with me. When I'm cooking off camera, this is what I'm cooking. I've been cooking with these utensils for a long time. This, however, is a gift from my wife. When I launched my channel, my favorite color is black, obviously, so she got me this. So on camera, you guys do see me using this a lot. If you have been following my channel, you have seen me use the silver knife here. So let me just go through here that you guys see here. So when you see me in a channel, when you see me cooking or mixing in my seasonings, you guys will see me put the seasonings in with this. I measure out my seasonings and I put it in here. It makes the video run a little bit more smoothly. So I use these cups here. These are sets of knives right here. Oh, and this is a DIY box that I made myself to carry all of my knives in. My chef knife from culinary school was taken, so made my own. All right, so this is my chef knife that you guys normally see on the video. This is actually also a souvenir from Miss Sue. She was a chef I was up under as well. So this is, I have these knives here and so forth. Certain knives like this one, I had a lot of these knives for years. I remember this knife, my wife got me this knife when it first came out. Supposed to be the knife that never has to be sharpened. From my review on this knife, everything has to be sharpened. Is it a good utensil? It's very great. I would tell anybody, you're only as good as your utensils. That's why you guys see with me with different sharpeners here. Yeah, you're only as good as your utensils. So in my experience, I've worked with a lot of poor utensils, but as long as they're sharp, or not poor utensils, but non-name brand or non-high quality utensils, as long as you know how to sharpen them and you get the job done right. So are there other knives better than others? Of course there is. I like to keep this in my box. This is my card I had when I was in culinary school. Kind of blurry, quality of picture back then wasn't that good. No, I'm not ancient. But yeah, this was pretty cool, man. This was 15 years ago. 15 years later, here I am with a YouTube channel, and I'm chasing my dreams. So I like to keep this as a reminder of the other part of my life in culinary where I went. So that's in that. Of course, these, my dry eraser, dry markers. Whenever you see me come, or if I'm doing a side job or cooking for somebody and I need to make a quick a mental note, sometimes I have a dry erase board. I have my pencils here. This is my dry eraser. I got bread ties. They come very handy. So this is, you know, this is just pretty much my chef kit when I go on the way. I use the top of this with my white cutting board, or cutting boards. I use a cut on top of this if I'm restricted with space. Sometimes people will have you cook for them and give you a limited amount of space. So I bring my own table. I spread this out if I need be, and I got a table this big. So hey, we'll get to that one day. Maybe that'd be a good video DIY to make your own case, huh? Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. Other things in here. If I need to make post-it notes, this is little glue sticker things, post-it things, sticker things, clear sticky things. You guys know what I'm talking about. You take it, post it somewhere, put a piece of paper on there. So, you know, I try to be quick with everything, and a lot of stuff acquired from when I needed it. From when I worked at the Urban League as a So when I worked at the Urban League as a janitor, Def Jam had came to the Urban League, and they were passing out gifts, and I wanted something from Def Jam that was a souvenir, and I was able to get a hold of this lighter. However, the unique thing about this lighter is that it hasn't went out on me yet, and I had this since 2013. And for a whole year, this was the only lighter I had that still works today. But the unique thing about it is when I do certain events, especially events, you'll be surprised of how many people would ask you, hey man, you got a beer opener or a pop opener that require one of these? This comes in handy. So I like to be a chef or the guy that has pretty much everything he needs on his own, be self-sufficient. And then other things in here is little recipes I keep in here, little recipes I'm thinking about doing. You know, always seeing something. A chef is always looking out for new ideas, new recipes, and certain things like that. That is a challenge. Last but not least, I just want to show you this. Yes, I do keep a magic marker for when you need to write the time and date of the food that need to go in and out first. So this is an important tool for any beginner. You do want to make sure you have this and at least a chef knife. And I would say the next knife to a chef knife would be a paring knife or utility knife. Utility knives can be very versatile as well. Okay, so back to the second half of these questions. There's a lot of thought going to your vids. There's a lot of thought going to my videos. I would like to believe so, yes. Everything down to the thumbnail, which I have an artist do them for me, down to the music that you see behind the video. Give me 1 second. Cut. Okay, I want to show you this because it's not believable unless I show you. These are, when you talk about thoughts going into my videos, these are 80 up to 85 different thoughts and ideas for different videos that's up to come. And I wrote these ideas down 2 years ago. Through these ideas, I got it written down on another paper so I could keep organized. I'm pretty much through 10 of these ideas. Some of these other videos that you guys see me do throughout this year so far has been things that have been a milestone for me to do. So, you know, yes, a lot of thought goes into it. Anything that you want to do, be great at, or anything that you want to do in life, you want to put your thought and you want to put your heart, your love, your soul into that. So yes, each video that I do put a lot of time into it. What is my favorite sport or sports team? My favorite sport is track and field. I love the Olympics. What is my sports team? I play football and I play basketball. So however, when I watch a good football or a basketball game, I just want to see a good game, a good competitive game. All right. Do I believe in aliens? Well, yes. If we're just one planet, amongst a whole different galaxies right now. We're living, we can't be the only living being out there. We just can't. What is my favorite dish? Honestly, what is my favorite dish? I have a lot. We can go from salmon and bean soup and salad. I like chicken Alfredo. I love spaghetti. Man, I love food. I love great food. I'm a chef. I like to cook. So trying different things, different genres from different places. Most definitely, I can't give you a definite answer on that. So sorry. But I gave you a couple foods I do like to eat though. So hopefully you like that. But not least, what is my biggest challenge in cooking, or what was my biggest challenge in cooking? Learning how to use knives was I caught on pretty fast. You know, I am hands-on. You know, I have a whole bunch of great cooks in my family. The first knife that I've ever used in my life actually was a steak knife. This is actually one of my oldest knives. This is one of the knives I took with me to culinary school 15 years ago. This has been with me for a long time. This was actually one of my mother's. Stole from her, took it to culinary school with me because I didn't have any cutting utensils when I went to school. So on my own, this is what I had for a while. So the longest tool I used was this. So cutting was it, but the biggest challenge I would say, my biggest challenge when it came to cooking, I would say, was seasoning. I'm a heavy seasoner, so a lot of my food came out salty. I would cook it great, and then you know, my chefs, you know, my chef Nutter, Chef Bean, both of them was like, hey, there's a different technique you can use. One of my problems with seasoning, what my problem was, not just was I using like garlic salt, onion salt, I was using iodized salt, you know, so I'm putting all these different salts on there. So now only in my kitchen I only have pink Himalayan, iodized from Morton's, and that's it. That's the only salt you'll see. So, and I also only season on one side unless it's steak or something like that that needs more TLC. But rather than that, seasoning was my biggest challenge, and I have overcame that. Now right now, challenging myself every day to learn something new is on the most forefront. And with that being said, I do want to give shout outs to the 7 chefs that I worked up under. I want to say thank you, Chef Nutter, Chef Bean, Chef Oscar, Chef Suzanne, Chef Carol, Chef Celeste, and I want to also say a big thanks, and my heart goes out to you, Chef Sue. You taught me so much, and you are the one who gave me the confidence. You know, all of you gave me confidence, but Miss Sue, working with you, my last 5 years working with you, you taught me a lot, and you helped me come out and want to do this. And you said, Norman, put it on TV. I've been talking about it with you, and you told me to do it. I went from being your prep chef, because I had to prove myself. Every chef, for any beginner, I don't care who you work for, you're gonna start from the bottom. You gotta prove yourself. To working for Miss Sue, running her kitchen, you know, under Miss Celeste at the time. But I want to say thank you to all of you. I love you guys. So keep your eyes out. I do have better content coming out. I have content on showing you guys how to make shish kebabs and starting the grill properly. I also have golden chicken coming up along with po' boy. So man, just stay tuned. I do have some new stuff coming out. Okay, you guys. I love you guys. We are so close to hitting 500 subscribers. Okay, so thank you for joining me today. If you like this video, please hit subscribe and hit that notification bell at the bottom right and hit all. Share this video with at least one of your friends. Let's make it to our next 500 Ddins. We're so close. And to our next food adventure, peace.